Hi, I'm Michael from Wartorn Studios and this is The Hobby Hacker. Welcome to part 4 of our epic farmhouse build. Yeah, I've been taking you guys through building this from start to finish. You're probably sick of seeing it by now, I know, but we're nearly done, guys, we're nearly done. We've got just the final bits of painting and that little snow over the top, and it's a job done. Very soon we'll have it on the table and I can't wait to play with this. As always, I'll be using my texture stamps and rollers as required. Like if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more. You'll find links to the other videos in the description. You'll find links to my rollers and also my Facebook page and group is on there. Sit back, get yourself a cuppa and enjoy because we're nearly there. Cool. So, we've done all the stone. I have gone around, oh excuse me, I have gone around and blacked these off. I'm going to dry brush them with a grey, reasonably heavy, relatively wet brush, and then I'm going to fine dry brush them in a pure white. So let's crack on and do that. I've also used the remainder of our highest highlight colour here, just to chuck that first initial coat. As you can see, it's really rough, there's brush marks all over the place, but that's cool, that's no issue at all. That just lends texture to the finished product. You'll see we're going to hit it with the airbrush and it's going to look insane. So let's mix this stuff up. Quite a heavy grey. So the exact same as we did all the dry brushing before. The difference is I'm only going to be approaching from the top. And obviously I'm going to be careful not to paint on the stone yellow. Now for the floor, so I want it to be really soft. I'm using a big brush. The principle is exactly the same. With any form of dry brushing, I just like the effect I get off this big brush. Straight away we're seeing that texture, we're seeing all the bits of damage that we've put into the flooring. Right. Let's move it up. For now, that's done. I'm going to come back in with the airbrush when I'm at the weathering stage, make it darker in the corners. If I go for fire damage, then get it a lot smokier than this. But I like to have it painted properly before I start the weathering and damaging process. Right. Now we've got this. You can see I've done the stone as I said I would. And I've got this awful painting. Truly awful. Now, can you see? Yeah, I mean, if I leave it like this, well, I'm looking at this one here. When I've tidied up the brown, that would look as it's meant to look, which I think would be quite effective, in all honesty. But because I've picked yellow stone, my whole building would just take on a yellowish tinge. So I want actually need that white area to look white. Dirty around the edges, but predominantly white. So, Createx, this stuff's great. It's airbrush ready. For the white, I think it's the same with every brand. Little squirt flow improver in there. Just to help with tip dry, because tip dry is just one of those things. So a little bit of thinner, a little bit of flow improver. And what I'm gonna do is tip my paint everywhere. That is not what I was meaning to do. But what I'm gonna do is hit the center of each panel. Super. super happy with that. Super happy with how strong they are now as well. Yeah, super happy with that. So, off camera, I'm gonna repaint these window frames back into black. I am going to just take a basic brown and I'm gonna base coat all the wood sections, all the tiles, all this wood around the outside in the brown. I'm going to take these back to black and I'm going to do the stone for the windows the exact same way I've done the stone for the windows on these. So when you next see it, which will be in seconds for you and probably about 30 minutes for me, almost all of our base coating will be done. Then we're going to approach the highlighting on these in exactly the same way we did the highlighting on the bricks. We're going to, obviously, I've said I'm going to dry brush those. And the tiles, we're going to go over that brown and we're going to go lighter and lighter and lighter with the terracotta. So, see you in a moment for that, people. Right, cool. So I've got my wooden floor painted brown. I've got my beams painted a darker brown. I've got all my woodwork painted brown. I've painted all my windows black, as I said I would. I painted my roof brown, this lighter brown, and I started dry brushing it in a nice terracotta, and so I got a bit carried away and forgot to press the record button. That's basically one coat of dry brush with the terracotta. I was going to go a second coat with a lighter one. I don't think it needs it. I quite like that. So I'm going to leave that as is. We're just about dry everywhere now. I've painted the bottom, as you can see. You can tell those two browns apart a little better from the bottom, maybe. Don't know. They are different browns, honest. Now on to my absolute favourite part. Right, I've got my airbrush loaded up with a bit of sepia. So you can see what we're doing. And I'm just starting to weather it up. I'm using a Createx illustration colour for the sepia. Any sepia, you know, any reddy brown even. Totally do the job. Now, for the final trick, I'm going to give it a very light dusting of snow. Nothing crazy. I don't want it to just, you know, look white. And for that, I'm going to use the ultimate hobby hack. Hairspray. Nothing too crackers. I like the way that you just fall off around here. Same in here. No snow. So I'm going to totally let that dry. As you can see, most of that snow is stuck on. It's not coming off anywhere. There we go, we get rid of the bits. Snow on the doorsteps. All good. Hi guys, thanks for watching that. I hope you totally enjoyed it. I hope you found something useful in that. I totally love this build. There's loads more coming. I've got loads of things planned. Yeah, I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag, but there's some awesome builds coming up. I'm going live on the Kickstarter very soon with the rollers and stamps, so keep watching social media for that. I'm sure you'll see it coming. Like, subscribe, divert to Facebook and get on the groups, things like that. It all helps, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching.